Welcome to Srividya e-learning. This is Dr. Mamta Hegde. Please subscribe Srividya e-learning for more videos. This video enables you to understand meaning, uses and types of control charts. Control charts are graphical representation and are based on statistical sampling theory. Means quality of randomly selected samples from each lot are plotted on graph to take decisions regarding control of the process, including whether or not to change process control parameters. Control charts detect variations in the processing and warn if there is any departure from the specified tolerance limit. Means control chart can be seen as a part of an objective and disciplined approach that enables correct decisions regarding control of the process. Any manufacturing unit will have three areas for quality control. They are input, process and output. Normally, control charts are used to detect variations of quality of randomly selected samples at the processing stage against earlier set standards. We may sum up the meaning of control charts like a device which specifies the state of statistical control, and it's a device for attaining statistical control. A device to judge whether statistical control has been attained or not. Means control charts underline the need of statistical control that can be used to meet set standards by testing the status of randomly selected samples quality. Now let us see an example of control chart. Control charts are graphical representation of quality characteristics of randomly selected samples. The central line indicates desired average quality level of outcome. UCL and LCL are upper and lower limits of accepted variations. These upper and lower limits can be established based on the acceptability of the product quality. These control limits will be useful to detect variations in quality of a product from one sample to other. If the observations of quality parameters value lie within these upper and lower limits, then the quality is said to be satisfactory. When the values fall above or below the UCL or LCL, the problem on quality arises and it is signaled to take necessary corrective actions. In this example, all the points are within UCL and LCL. Hence, one can decide quality is satisfactory. Control charts are immediately tell the undesired variations and help in detecting the cause and its removal. Control charts are mainly used to detect variations from the set standards and to take necessary corrective actions. From this, we can list out some of the important uses or advantages of control charts. Indicates process is in control or not. It detects variation from earlier set limits and one can understand undesired variations if any from the points which fall above or below upper control level and lower control limits. Determines process variability. Upper and lower control limits can be used to detect and compare variations from one sample to other. Detects unusual variations. Control lines which drawn based on acceptable variations in quality helps inspector to find out unusual variations. Ensures product quality level. Since the accepted variation limits in quality of the product is predetermined, process can be altered or problems can be eliminated when variations beyond the accepted limits. Warns in time. Since control charts are early detects variations, the process can be rectified in time and scrap or percentage of rejection can be reduced. Control charts helps to select process. It provides chance to compare defectives in each lot. One can experiment with process by doing changes and can decide in which process defectives or defects are less and can select the same. Control charts are proven technique. A successful control chart program will reduce scrap and rework, which are the main causes for production slowdown. It prevents unnecessary process adjustments. The unnecessary adjustments may result in deterioration of process performance. Control chart is consistent with the philosophy, if it is not broken, don't fix it. Control charts provide diagnostic information. Frequently, the pattern of points on the control chart will contain information that is of diagnostic value to an experienced operator or engineer. Control charts provide information about process capacity. The control chart provides information about the value of important process parameters and their stability over the time. This allows an estimation of process capacity to be made. Generally, there are two types of control charts. One is control charts based on variables and the other is control charts based on attributes. Further, we can use mean chart and range chart to draw control charts based on variables and can use P chart, NP chart and C chart to draw control charts based on attributes. Let us see all these types of control charts in detail. Control charts for variables. These are used when the quality characteristics are capable of direct quantitative measurements. Variables are like length, height, width, moisture content, etc. A soft drink bottling operations is an example of variable measure because the amount of liquid in the bottles can be measured and can be taken on a number of different values. Other example is weight of food packet or weight of rice bag. Two types of charts can be prepared under chart for variables. First one is mean chart and second one is range chart. Mean chart, which is popularly known as X chart. This is used to measure and compare variations from the mean value of the observations or samples. Range chart, which is popularly known as R chart. Here, variations in range means difference between highest and lowest values of observations are studied. The second main type is control chart for attributes. These charts are used to monitor characteristics that have discrete values and can be counted. Often they can be evaluated with a sample yes or no decision. Examples: color, taste, etc. Maybe to judge the apple is good or rotten or tasty or not, like this. We can draw two charts for attributes. One is based on defective and the other is defect. The defective means product which fails on quality features within the tolerance given. One or more defects making the product defective. Based on defective, we can draw three types of charts. First one is P chart. It is drawn based on the proportion of defectives in a lot or sample tested. The control limit in this case is determined by the proportion of the defectives formed in the test sample. Second one is NP chart. It is similar to P chart, but it is based on the number of defectives in different samples with sample size N with proportion of defective P. The average number of defectives will be NP. The third type is C chart. Control charts based on number of defects in different product items. First, we will find the average number of defects, then obtain control limits. Thanks for watching and enjoy the learning. Don't forget to subscribe Srividya e-learning for more videos.